I've never had anything with this kind of flavor. Here we are outside Trader Joe's. My viewers are obsessed with Trader Joe's to the point where, like, if I don't make this video, someone's gonna come to my house and drag me here. I haven't featured Salem in one of my videos in a while, and I know you guys get really upset when that happens. So Salem is here to say that he's alive, he's doing well, he's thriving, and he's about to go to Trader Joe's with me. Life hack: if you want to bring your dog with you to places, get a little baby stroller. I swear it works. Salem is also very well behaved, as you can see. He's just chill. This is officially everything that we got. We're gonna see how much it is. So this is everything that I got from Trader Joe's. I mean, if the word pumpkin was in it, I bought it. And also, if the word everything but the bagel was on it, I also bought it. I think this one was a TikTok recommendation, so I'm gonna have to bake these before we actually try it. We're gonna try everything. I'm gonna give you my actual review of every product. On a normal supermarket, this would have been like $300. Not joking, that would be the price for this. This was $130. That is less than half. This is a lot cheaper than Walmart, which I wasn't expecting. We met a viewer, so he got attention. So if you guys ever meet me in public, come say hi to Salem. He likes the attention more than me, and that's crazy. Okay, and maybe a little snack just before we go. Everything but the bagel chips. Oh. No, because they're onto something here. Strangely vinegary. I've never had anything with this kind of flavor. This is about to be a very interesting video. Let's go home. I don't fully understand this. I got 1, 2, 3, and 4 bags of groceries for $130. Why has everyone been lying to me? And I felt like I was shopping at Whole Foods and I was paying less than I was paying at Walmart. I am so mad at my subscribers because you guys have lived here your whole lives. How did no one... In fact, you guys did tell me to go to Trader Joe's, but I thought it was because it was fun. This stuff is cheaper than Walmart's own brand cereal. It is also made in Canada. Let's give it a try, just try. Not too sweet, very pumpkin-y. So my choice of milk, lately it's been oat milk. I saw that they had a maple oat milk. Let's give it a try. That is so good. It's almost like they transformed cereal that is normally for kids for adults. Like, it's not just sweet. This is not just sweet either. It's just enough that it's like that life is enjoyable, but you don't feel like you're eating sugar when you wake up. Even though there's probably sugar in it, this is like something that you would actually eat every day. It's like they know us. And it's a really satisfying crunch. Okay, the only thing, this is the ultimate test. What does the milk taste like after? Wow, that tastes like a pumpkin spice latte light. A diet pumpkin spice latte. That's the best way to describe this. The other thing that I also got was this brown sugar oat creamer. Ideally, I would put this in coffee, but I'm cutting down on coffee, so I'm gonna just try it as it is. Okay, let's try a little bit just on the spoon. See, this is oat milk brown sugar. That one is really sweet. Delicious. I have never had anything as good as this, as it turns out. Okay, this is quite rich, I can't put too much. It tastes better than the Starbucks brown sugar latte. It really does. Oh my god. The cereal and the oat milk, they're great, they're incredible, they're like a good 7 out of 10. This is an 11 out of 10. If you go to Trader Joe's, try the oat brown sugar creamer. Next up, we've got the steamed chicken soup dumplings. This is very hyped on TikTok. That's why, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to go there. I always wanted to try a soup dumpling. I put this in the microwave. This stuff is really easy to cook. It's like 1 minute in the microwave. There's no need to put anything in the oven. It smells like restaurant food. I just know I'm gonna love this. Oh, this is going to be good. You see it's still steamy. It looks like artificial food for some reason. I think it's the packaging. It's very plasticky. If they're gonna be filled with soup, they did not burst yet. This better not burn my mouth. Why am I scared? Oh my god. I'm pretty certain I have been served this at a restaurant before. Like, these taste the same as most restaurant dumplings. There is a little bit of soup when you bite into it, but it's kind of like, it doesn't really bother you too much. It doesn't ruin the texture. Wait, let me see if I can show you how wet it is. It's almost like a chicken stock. Now I'm gonna have to slurp it up. It's a good amount of filling as well. I love a dumpling. It's a great deal. The value of this alone, but then also tasting incredible on top of it. This is a good 9 out of 10. This is like Disneyland for groceries. This one is kind of a combination of two things. So on this side, we've got the beef birria. So this was frozen and I just put it in the microwave for like a couple of minutes. Really easy. It doesn't take a lot of brain power. And you know that because I've done it myself. And this is a 3-cheese pizza from Trader Joe's on brand. The whole thing is Trader Joe's on brand. I cooked the pizza according to the instructions. I'm not too impressed. It's not an insane amount of cheese and it's just a little bit boring. But on TikTok, there's this viral Trader Joe's hack where you put the birria, the beef birria, on top of the cheese pizza. And because both of them are actually not too expensive, you create a more expensive feeling dish. So we're gonna open the birria. This is still warm. Okay, I just want to say, this birria is really difficult to open. Great. Look at this birria meat. By definition, I think birria is supposed to fall apart, but it really does, you know? So I'm putting this on top of the pizza. You saw how sad this pizza looked before. That looks like, I want to say like a cheeseburger pizza, but it looks better because it's like birria. So it's like well rendered. It's juicy. Let's give it a try. Wow, that is insane. This is crazy. These foods taste like restaurant quality. That's the best way to describe it. There is a lot of flavor in it. It's honestly kind of insane. That's what I'm saying. The way these foods combine with each other, it just makes sense. You can build meals for not very expensive that feel like restaurant meals. We need a Trader Joe's in every corner of America. The pizza on its own would probably be like a 2 out of 10. The birria on its own would probably be like a 7 out of 10. Altogether, like a solid 9 out of 10. These are really good. That's the perfect combination. Is that fireworks? Oh, they're probably happening inside my mouth. So these are dark chocolate almond butter pretzel nuggets. I believe this was recommended by one of you guys in the comment section and I wrote it down on my notes and then I bought it. A dance of savory and sweet, the marriage of creamy almond butter wrapped in a salty pretzel. Don't talk dirty to me. Nobody. Everyone on Hinge. I mean, these look... How... Need to ground myself. How does Trader Joe's manage to pack a whole container of snacks without a single crumb in there? They're all perfect and Walmart can't do it. Anyways, cheers. This is what I crave as an adult. That could be out of a TV commercial. I don't think you guys understand. Obviously, it's chocolate and it's peanut butter, but it doesn't have to be overwhelmingly sweet. And I love that. That is probably my favorite thing about this stuff from Trader Joe's. And if you are the person who commented this in my video, thank you, because this is a 10 out of 10. The way that you know me should be studied. This is insane. It's dark chocolate with no sugar added. At least it doesn't taste like sugar on the outside. Then a savory pretzel with salt flakes in it. So like salty, crunchy, toasty pretzel. And then creamy peanut butter. All of this without sugar. So you can taste every single layer of this without being overwhelmed by sweetness. This is a 10 out of 10, truly. Wow. These are butternut squash mac and cheese bites. So one of the things that I was obsessed with was the way they will take like a mac and cheese bite and infuse like cauliflower, butternut, pumpkin into it. And it's like, yes, I love that. Why don't we just infuse strange things into things that we already know? I love that. Remix. They don't look too great. Some of them just burst a little bit, so they're not perfectly round. It's more like a pancake, but I mean, I can see the butternut in it, so I'm gonna grab a perfect one. This one is as perfect as it gets. Let's give it a try. So I cooked this in the oven, but you can also microwave this. Now, why would you do that? I have been that desperate though, so. Oh wow. You can really taste the butternut squash. Just like you thought it was gonna be cheese. Surprise, I like it. I just like it. With a little bit of a creamy sauce maybe, it would definitely be superior. This is not as good as the soup dumplings, which is kind of what I was comparing it to in my head, like the experience. This is good. This is like random supermarket good. It tastes adult-like, something that you eat and then you don't feel like gross after. Not like a kid's cuisine mac and bites, you know? Like it tastes real. So I think it's the butternut squash being added to it. I wish there was more seasoning and I wish there was more salt, which is the first time I'm saying this about a Trader Joe's product, but overall, it's still like a good 6 out of 10. It is well filled as well. These are pumpkin spice sandwich cookies in a yogurt flavored coating with sea salt. Wow, I just looked at the ingredients list. Maybe they did put everything into it. Look at the length of the ingredients list. Maybe the prices are adding up. And then I also got these ones. I thought these were cookies, but turns out they're chocolate mousse pumpkins. I actually wasn't sure if this is the one you guys recommended, but I think so. Oh, it's like an Oreo for a young adult who is medicated for anxiety disorder. That's me. That's funny, but also sad. Oh, they look good, but guess what? They smell even better than they look. You know what? I'm gonna just put this under my armpits. I'm just gonna use it as soap. I love the sweetness of stuff here. It's just not too sweet. You're gonna say that about everything. 10 out of 10. This is insane. I'm gonna bite one more just to show you the inside because I kind of wanted you to see it. The perfect pumpkin spice layer on the outside, like it's so spicy and like caramely, brown sugary. And then on the inside, it is so creamy that I thought it was cream cheese. Like the inside tastes like cream cheese. It tastes better than an Oreo. I would never buy an Oreo when this exists. Is it great for you? Probably not. It certainly tastes like it is. Look at that. It just looks so good. It tastes even better. This is insane. This is a 10 out of 10. This is really a 10 out of 10. Now here we've got the chocolate mousse pumpkins. These look so beautiful. Are you kidding me? This is so cute. Guys, look at that. It's like a Reese's for the young gothic entrepreneur who lives in Salem, Massachusetts. Let's give it a try. Oh, I see the chocolate. Oh my god. I've never had anything better than this. The textures. This tastes like wedding food. Are you kidding me? Look at that. I would serve this at my wedding. Like, that's how good this tastes. This was like, how many dollars? I think it was like maybe $2 to $3. This is amazing. This place is great. They're doing something. They came up with some combinations and some ways of presenting food that just work. I will give it to them. They have done something. This tastes like a fancy wedding day snack. It's a 9 out of 10. It's not as good as that. That, to me, is perfect. It also doesn't taste like pumpkin. Otherwise, it'd be a 10 out of 10. But still, a 9 out of 10. These are called chicken drumellas, breaded with drumella-shaped white chicken patty. No preservatives, no artificial flavors, fully cooked. Enlarged to show texture. America loves being descriptive about their foods. I put them in the oven according to the instructions, and mine did not get very crispy. They're kind of soggy, and they don't smell very good. I'm just keeping it real. So I'm having mine with some ketchup and seemingly ranch. They feel very soggy. I'm probably not gonna like it. Let's try one on its own. I mean, they look nothing like the image. This is the first time that I'm disappointed. It is white in the center, not like gray. Purdue chicken, Walmart, Great Value Nuggets, Tyson. These are better than that. I'm not crazy about it. I don't think it tastes very good. There's no flavor to this. Maybe with a dip. Better. That's kind of slight. No, wait. I really like the meat on the inside, which is the thing that I usually hate in America because sometimes it's just, it doesn't taste like chicken. It tastes like weird. This is like real chicken. It's dry in the center, which I love. It's like a dry, solid piece of chicken breast. Now, the outside is actually what I don't like. There's no flavoring on the outside, but once you dip it in the ketchup and the ranch, it's perfect. It really is. It could be from a restaurant. I would never know. Maybe if I cook this a little bit longer, I think they might have gone really dark, but I think that would have been ideal and they would have been crunchy. But still, to me this is like a good 6 out of 10. So if you go to Trader Joe's, come to this video and watch the whole video and make a list. I think that might be the best way for your first time. But I mean, who goes to Trader Joe's for the first time? You have to be living under a rock. Or Europe, which is quite similar. That was a joke about me. Don't come from Europe. These are probably the most insane looking thing at Trader Joe's. This was the one that I was like, I need this. These are double chocolate croissants. They're more like a pain au chocolat actually. There's a debate in France on how to pronounce this. One is pain au chocolat or pain du chocolat. I think it's ow. They did bake slightly different than it was promised in the image, but that is because I didn't let them rise beforehand. So they're a little bit smaller, but it's entirely my fault. I'm not putting this on Trader Joe's. It still looks insane. Like, are you kidding me? This was like $2 at most, maybe $1. Do I want to check the ingredients? Yeah, the ingredients, once again, not the best. It might not be organic, but they sure sell it like it is, and that's enough sometimes. Listen to this. Buttery and flaky. It's like being back in Europe with 4 times the amount of sugar and maltodextrin, ascorbic acid, reduced iron. But other than that, just like being in Paris. Oui. It's perfect. That is so good. This is amazing. This reminds me of Christmas. It's the amount of sugar. Trader Joe's has done something with their products that no other brand is doing, which is actually think about how much sugar this stuff really need. And most of the times, we just want the cinnamon flavor, we want the pumpkin flavor, we want the chocolate flavor. We don't really want the sugar. Crispy. 10 out of 10. Easy. It's literally better than you imagine. No words I could say to you would be able to describe how delicious this is over the screen. I'm so happy that I made all 4. I was debating. So happy. 10 out of 10. This was the most recommended item by you guys. So thank you for those of you who have messaged me for months on Instagram to try this. These are the mini ice cream cones by Trader Joe's. Oh, fancy. Their packaging is so satisfying. This is some Steve Jobs level of packaging. Nobody's doing it like Trader Joe's. This really makes me want to eat every single one of them as a lineup. How do they package things without breaking them? Everything is so perfect. Look at this. Like, that doesn't even look real. Do you see that? If this was from Walmart, they'd be throwing this in the back, like grabbing this by the corner and going, did someone ask for some ice cream cones? I don't even know what the flavor is. I would get up and look at the box, but honestly, I don't really care that much. When Lizzie McGuire said, "This is what dreams are made of," this is what she meant. Now it makes sense that she's American, Italian, one of the two. I almost would prefer this in vanilla. It reminds me of a cornetto. I don't know if do you guys have cornetto in America? Wait, you guys don't have walls in America? I've never seen it. It's really similar. I prefer the vanilla cornetto normally, the one with the almonds on top. You know exactly which one I mean. I'm not crazy about ice creams, and even I would love this one. To me, this is like an 8 out of 10. Now, is there going to be a little bit of chocolate in the bottom? That's a piece of solid chocolate in the bottom. You know, in the butthole. I was gonna say something, and it's so rotten that I'm not going to. But when there's a piece of solid chocolate. That is so wrong and rotted. When there's a piece of solid hard chocolate in the bottom of the ice cream cone, You guys know this about me. When I go to Walmart, my downfall, like the thing that I'm like, oh, I just can't help it. It's flaming hot anything. I just love spicy, savory stuff. So I was interested in the savory potato chip section of Trader Joe's. Immediately, everything but the bagel, seasoned kettle chips got my attention. This is actually, I knew about everything but the bagel seasoning before I knew about Trader Joe's. I didn't know where it came from, but I used to buy it on eBay when I lived in the UK. And then I realized here they put it on more stuff than just bagels, you know? This one is a potato chips. I tried one of these in the car. I'm not crazy about it. Some of them are more seasoned than others. There's a vinegary flavor to it, and there's not enough salt. It's really strange. I feel like they haven't perfected the flavor of this. So I don't know what it is, but it tastes like vinegar, the whole thing. And it's just weird. I think they're trying to make some weird combination of salt and vinegar chips, but these to me haven't paid off. Then I saw that they make this sour cream and onion rings, Trader Joe's brand, and I realized this is supposed to be a Funyun for the young adult. Oh, they are tiny. Maybe this is organic. This is definitely not a normal onion. That is so creamy. I cannot taste lentils or rice. It just tastes like straight up potato chips. Very similar to a real Funyun. Very, very creamy. These would be amazing crunched up on top of some cream cheese on a bagel. That would be amazing. That's a great idea. I haven't found the perfect like potato chip, savory snack, spicy snack from Trader Joe's, so I'd really appreciate if you can let me know more recommendations down below. These to me are like mid, like a 5, 6 out of 10. This is a Trader Joe's vegetable pad thai. So I already microwaved this and I cooked this for 3-4 minutes in the microwave. It's really simple and it kind of looks like this. When I lived in the UK, I used to live off this. Sometimes I'd buy like 10 and that was my food for the week, and I really like them and I really miss that. And at Walmart, we don't really have anything like that. So this is a vegetable pad thai with tofu. There's a lot of vegetables in here. There's not that many noodles. Look at this. There's more soy sprouts than there is actual rice noodles. Okay, let's do a bite with a lot of vegetables. Oh, this, honestly, I think it's gonna be good. I find this quite spicy. It just says here sweet and spicy sauce, so it really is spicy. If someone gave me this at a restaurant, I would probably believe them that this was made at the restaurant. I just haven't tried the tofu yet. That is really hard to put tofu in the microwave and it doesn't taste disgusting. That's pretty impressive. It's good. It's like a 7 out of 10. Even though it's cheaper than most supermarkets in America, it tastes more expensive. I'm trying to understand what is the catch. Why is Trader Joe's not more popular? Because from what I've experienced, this is superior to Walmart, Publix, Whole Foods. I actually like it better for a quarter of the price. It's well made. I found this one in the frozen section. This is a brioche French toast and I thought that the image looked so good. I thought this looked incredible and I was like, I am pretty certain this is not going to look that great once we defrost it. And then I cooked it according to the instructions and let me tell you, it looks better. It looks better than in the image. Look, it's taller. It looks better. The texture of it. Do you see the shine on this? And to try this, we've got a cinnamon bun spread and a pumpkin butter. So I think these are like very much like signature Trader Joe's flavor profiles. So let's start with the pumpkin butter. I've never had a pumpkin butter before. When that smell of pumpkin hits me, I'm like, suddenly I want to wear Uggs and put the AC down so I can wrap up with a blanket. Light up a Yankee candle. So this is the consistency of the Trader Joe's pumpkin butter. Honestly, it's giving just pumpkin. Let's find out. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on the brioche bread. Man, that looks good. I like what they do with this place. I have noticed, and I'm gonna be really honest with you, I have noticed that the ingredients list on every product, it's quite long. To me, if it tastes good, it tastes good. If it's gonna kill me, might as well go out with a bang, you know? Like, I'd rather go out with a bite of pumpkin butter brioche sandwich than a salad. Like, pick your last meal. It kind of looks like jam, so let's try it. The bread, 10 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10. It tastes like I just made it. It's so fresh tasting. You would never I would never make this from scratch. Not worth it. The jam, it tastes like applesauce actually, to be completely honest with you, but pumpkin. There is some spice to it, but it's not too crazy. I like it. I think my mom would like this better than me. There's like a flavor here that only grandmas love. I like more of the a modern pumpkin flavor. Spicier, sweeter, more fun. But it's good. It's really good. I would still give the pumpkin butter like a good 8 out of 10. Once again, the sweetness, that's what they do best. Now for the next one, this is the one, I was saving this one for last. I'm like, a cinnamon bun spread? Why does that look like something that we came up with in my videos? A cinnamon bun spread? Oh, this one's thicker. No, actually it's quite similar. How do they make this? Did they feed a cinnamon bun to a cow and then milk the cow? Cinnamon bun milk. Drop the enzymes in the milk. Cinnamon butter. Cinnamon bun butter. Look at that. That is so milky. It's very dulce de leche without being too sweet. I'm telling you, the sweetness. Trader Joe's understands a modern profile where you still want the sugar in there, right? But you just don't want it to just be like sugar. You don't want it to be like Fruit Loops. You know what I mean? You don't want it to be the Lucky Charms of spreads. It's just, oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh my god. I want to make a sandwich out of this. The bread is like perfect. Are you kidding me? This French toast is really a 10 out of 10. I said it casually, but like, I really can't think of a better one. I've been to so many like 5-star hotels, the best restaurants in the world. I've had like all you can eat buffets in Malaysia, Philippines, and this is the best French toast I've ever had from a frozen section of Trader Joe's. This spread as well is also a 10 out of 10. I'm sorry, it tastes like dulce de leche. It's my weakness. Okay, these are Trader Joe's Brigadeiros, which it says on here made in Portugal. Like this is like a Portuguese delicacy. I'm Portuguese. I could either enjoy this or I could accuse Trader Joe's of cultural appropriation. Why not both? ¿Por qué no los dos? I could enjoy a snack and get a paycheck later. Call my lawyers. This is gonna sound really bad, but I actually thought that Brigadeiros was a Brazilian dessert and not a Portuguese dessert. I mean, I've had it a lot in Portugal, like everyone in my family just makes this, but I thought it was a Brazilian influence. So I am confusion. However, I love a Brigadeiro. They also make white chocolate ones, which is a whole another story. When I'm in Portugal next, I will come through, but these are one of my favorite things ever. These reminds me of birthday parties when I was little and I lived in Portugal. It's like a fudgy, I can't even explain. It tastes like a condensed milk fudgy brownie covered in sprinkles. That is the best way to describe this. I know it looks very much like just a chocolate truffle. It's the stickiness of it. You have to bite into it and it has to stretch. You have to struggle while you're eating. You're almost drowning in the Brigadeiro. That's how we know it's a good one. So let's give it a try. Sticky, not as sticky as the homemade ones. Look at this. But still sticky. Flavor, it's okay. Texture, it's okay. I'm used to eating these freshly made. This one does not have the caramelly stickiness. I don't think this is a very authentic one, to be honest with you. An authentic one is made with condensed milk. This one tastes okay. I would probably love this if I didn't know what the original one tastes like, but to me this is a very mid-tier imitation. It's like a 5 out of 10. Skip these. Get a ticket to Portugal. I should be getting sponsored by the tourism board or something. One thing that you guys made it very clear to me was that I needed to get a bagel. So I was looking for like a good bagel and then I saw it, and you know, once I saw it, it was done. A pumpkin bagel. Once again, the ingredients. It's such, I'm gonna show you, but I don't want you guys to freak out. This doesn't mean anything. This stuff is probably just normal stuff. The list of ingredients in America is so much bigger than anywhere else. So these are the ingredients for the bagels. I want to do a video where we compare labels from different countries. If you want to watch that, you know what to do. Give the video a like, honestly do, because I want to make it and I need the justification. This is a pumpkin bagel. So I was very surprised that they had a pumpkin bagel. And then I saw a pumpkin cream cheese. What? With sugar and cinnamon in it. This is like incredible. And once again, I love their branding. The way they design stuff, it's so cool. It just makes me feel good about buying their stuff. I can't explain it. I was originally gonna toast the bagel, but then I realized most people actually don't toast their bagels, only when they're stale. So I want to see if this is actually fresh. So I'm just gonna slice it and see the freshness of the bagel. Biscuit reveal. Ooh. Ooh, very pumpkin-y, right? A little bit dry. I like my bagels when they're almost like wet. You know what I mean? When they're like almost undercooked. A little bit on the dry side, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna put some of the cream cheese on it. Let's do a good layer. I'm assuming these items were made to be eaten together, but I actually think most of the flavor profiles at Trader Joe's kind of go together. I've noticed you can mix and match a lot of their products, and it might be because it's fall and like everything's very pumpkin-y this time of year, but let's give it a try. Delicious. Damn, I'm gonna do something so silly. Melt in my mouth. This is so good, it got me doing the Bollywood dance moves with my head. I can't quite explain it. I don't got quite the words. It's so good. I think the bagel is not very good. I'm gonna be honest. I think the bagel is like, okay, a little bit dry. It's not like an incredible fresh. This is not bakery level. With this, you can eat anything. I could be eating the coaster for my glasses. You know what? I might eat the coaster. I might eat the plate, the knife. That's how good this is. This cream cheese is insane. It's really hard to make something that is not sweet or savory. It's just there, you know? The bagels are like a, I don't know, like a 6 out of 10. It's a bagel. It tastes like pumpkin. This is like a 10 out of 10. One of the best snacks in the whole video. This is a Trader Joe's instant boba kit. So I really was excited about this because as I was shopping, I realized I should have been coming to Trader Joe's my whole life. And this is something that I would buy for myself regardless of whether I'm filming a video or not. I really want to know if this is good or not. So much to my surprise, it comes with the bubble tea straws, which is an essential because you can't have bubble tea without a bubble tea straw. Like, how would I even work out? I guess it could kind of work out. And then it comes with these little sachets, and inside it's like uncooked tapioca pearls. It comes with like a sticky caramel sauce, but it's not cooked yet. So you put this in the microwave for 45 seconds. That is extremely quick. If it works in 45 seconds, you will have... Wait, because this actually worked. I can see that it worked. They're soft. This is like magic. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but the pearls are cooked. Honestly, this actually smells like real tapioca pearls. I mean, it is, but it's instant. Oh, it's more watery than I was thinking. I want a perfume that smells exactly like this. Like, I want the tapioca, I want the caramel. Please come through. I know one of you knows. This is how I want to smell. I might have to make it myself. A paper straw. Not a paper straw when Kylie Jenner is flying to go to McDonald's. And Taylor Swift, but I'm okay with Taylor Swift. She can do whatever she wants. When you've written, "This is me trying," you can do some damage to the environment. It is my toxic trait. I will take the consequences of my comments. So I've got some of this Trader Joe's, the oat milk tea. This is the maple one because I think maple bubble tea. Oh, it's like all my favorite flavors. I'm so basic. So we're gonna add some of this. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted. A separation with the caramel in the bottom. I want to make this richer. The Trader Joe's oat creamer brown sugar. I will literally sell my soul for this. It's my favorite thing I possibly have ever eaten in America. So I'm gonna put that on top. I know it's a lot of creamer. That's how I like it. I realized it was a lot even when I was pouring it. Wait, because you actually can make a 45-second bubble tea. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I'm mixing it even though I kind of like it when it's not mixed, but it's fine. Okay, it was a bad idea to use this because this is delicious, but I think it's just the oat milk. It's very good. It's like I close my eyes, I'm in Taiwan right now. I'm in Taiwan having bubble tea from the first place that ever invented bubble tea. I think what I would do is I would actually brew some Earl Grey tea or whatever is the black tea that they use for bubble tea, and I would add some more on top of it. I don't think there's any tea in this. Like, there's just milk and brown sugar flavor, which is great. The tapioca pearls, they're not as good as the ones I make. Not to hype myself up, but the ones I make are pretty damn delicious. But they're good for 45 seconds. It's a good trade-off, and they're also not very expensive. So honestly, 8 out of 10. Creamy, caramely. There's not much more to ask from this. Try it. This is a Trader Joe's pumpkin bisque. Bisque? Like a short for biscuit? Like, my name is Biscuit, but you can call me Bisque. A creamy soup with pumpkin and fall spices. This is one of those things that before I lived in America, I used to watch American YouTuber vlogs and pretend like I live in America. And this is one of those things that they would buy and I'd be like, I want that, just because I didn't have it. Then when it comes from my bank account, I'm like, do I really want it? But nevertheless, I microwaved it 3 to 4 minutes and honestly, it smells so good. This is the best smelling soup ever by far. I can't even describe to you the smell of this because I've never experienced a better smell in my life. In fact, I want this one as a perfume. This is savory, pumpkin-y. Wow. There is so much flavor in this. What's in this? Water, honey, apple cider, onion puree, garlic puree. This is incredible. This has to be a bestseller for them. This brings back lives that I've never lived. What? It does. This makes me so nostalgic. This soup makes me sad. There's a nostalgia to this. Thanks, Trader Joe's. I'll send you my therapist bill. I'm just kidding. You would not be able to afford it. I would be a liar if I gave this anything other than a 10 out of 10. It makes me miss something that I don't know what it is. A 10 out of 10. A huge day for annoying people. Raphael Gomes tries apple cider donuts for the first time. I'm so excited. Okay, I used to grow up watching American TV shows, American movies, watching American food YouTubers, shout out to Food Wishes, who practically raised me, and seeing stuff with apple cider in it. But I was like, what is an apple cider donut? Like vinegar? Are you guys putting vinegar in your donuts? I was so confused, and you know what? I could have looked it up, but I didn't, so I'm just as confused today. So this is my very first apple cider donut. Oh man, I could cry. Manifestation is coming through, that's for sure. We really did that. This is different than what I was expecting. They smell like deep fried stuff. I was expecting like a kind of like pastry kind of smell. It smells just like aggressively deep fried, borderline chicken nuggets. And the texture of it is dense. It's not fluffy. I don't know. I was like a crumpet or something, like tough. Let's see. Wait, do you know what I mean? It's not fluffy. It's almost not cake-like either. Let's give it a try. Weird. Never had anything even close to this. It's almost savory? How is it covered in sugar? And it's almost savory. There's a bitterness to it. I guess that is the apple cider. I really don't know how I feel about this. It's not very sweet, soury, and not very appley either. But it's like the more you eat it, the more you want more. It gets kind of dull in your mouth. Maybe they're onto something. I don't know. A new experience for sure. I really don't know how I feel about this. I have no idea if this was a 1 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. This was the most bizarre food item I've ever eaten in America, where I really do not know how I feel about it. It's nothing like a regular donut. It's nothing like cake. It's its own thing, you know? I think I'm gonna give this like a 7 out of 10 for now. Could develop into a 10 out of 10. Let's do a welfare check with my opinion in 10 months time. I'm gonna say a 7 out of 10 for now. Weird America. This is a cinnamon roll drizzled granola. Also, it's really difficult for me to say this. Cinnamon roll drizzled granola. No, that's fine. I love a challenge. It's yogurt flavored drizzled and cinnamon roll inspired baked oats. I should have never looked at the ingredients. What is it with all this stuff? I don't know what this means. Am I dyslexic or is this so toxic that it could kill me in 3 bites? ¿Por qué no los dos? Okay, let's give it a try. I know what you're thinking. Are you just going to eat the granola like this? Yes. Isn't that how you guys eat granola? Literally, I just eat it straight from the bag. I've never not once sprinkled anything with... I just want the granola. These look so similar to the image that it's actually crazy. I think most of the times they manage to make exactly the same as in here. That is delicious. In a healthy way. In a classy way. It's not like those clusters, what are they called in Nature Valley? One of those brands, they make those clusters straight up sugar. There is sugar in this, but it's not too much. If you like a really crunchy granola, this is not for you. This is a very soft granola. It's almost like wet, actually. It has like a wet textured granola. It is very, very good. just melts in your mouth. I love it. I really love it. This is a solid 8 out of 10. And I'm not the biggest fan of granola. I just love the flavors. I think they've done a great job with this. Sesame, wheat, peanut, almond, Brazil, nut, cashew, coconut, hazelnut, macadamia, pecan, pistachio, walnut. What does it not contain? Whatever it is, it's working. I know you've heard of a banana bread. I know you've heard of a pumpkin bread. I know you've heard of a chocolate bread. Now what about a pancake bread? Ingredients: cane sugar. It really is pancake. I have no idea what this is. I saw it. It said pancake bread on it. How could I not? I'm not getting pancake. Okay, it's got like a weird crumble on top and then this. But honestly, none of this is giving pancake. It does not look like pancake. It does not smell like pancake. I don't understand. Are we all as confused as I am right now? Let's get a slice out and see. Oh, it's so sticky. Wait a minute. It's so dry. That looks like just a cake that my mom makes. Oh no, wait, it's kind of moist. I don't know. Let's give it a try. Oh, that is so weird. What? It tastes like yeast. It tastes like the fakest bread. Kind of tastes like pancakes, weirdly. Honestly, I kind of like it, but this is kind of crazy. It's really weird, but I kind of like it. It's kind of making my mouth water. I really like it, but it's very rich. It's just flour. There's probably no nutritional value to this whatsoever other than a bunch of flour and water. That's also what it tastes like, butter and flour. This cannot be good for you. Don't buy this. But like if you want a little treat, I mean, I guess a little bit of Nutella, peanut butter, it could work out. Don't buy this for breakfast though. This is crazy. Only in America I would have this. And only in America I would say this is like an 8 out of 10. I gotta keep it real, you know? If I like it, I like it. I think it's weird. I'll never buy this again. Am I loving every bite? Yes. It says on here, a twist on a buttermilk stack baked into a sweet, moist loaf. That's what it tastes like. It tastes like all those words. Okay, these are peanut butter cups, but the reason why I really wanted to try these ones is because this is basically like Trader Joe's own version of Reese's, and I'm really interested, is it going to be less sweet? Because that was a trend for the whole video, where I feel like a lot of the foods, I like them more than your average main brand kind of product, because I felt that the sugar was reduced and the flavors can kind of speak for themselves. So I wonder if this is going to be the same. I'm pretty familiar with the Reese's peanut butter cup. The difference in first place is this one is made with dark chocolate, so I know it was going to be less sweet. So this is, I mean, it looks kind of similar to a miniature Reese's actually, just black. Let's give it a try. It's exactly what I said it was gonna be. I really like it. Very much a dark chocolate, less sweet version of Reese's. That's exactly what it is. I also think the size is kind of perfect. I would eat like 3 of these and I'd be like happy. That'd be the equivalent of like a whole thing of Reese's. I actually think it could have even less sugar in it if they really wanted. But I like it. I love the fact that I can taste peanut butter and that I can taste the chocolate. Sometimes it's just nice to let the flavors speak for themselves. I'm not someone who's crazy about healthy food. You guys know me, right? Like if something is straight up unhealthy but like delicious, I'm fully committed. But often here in America, I don't want to be offensive to you guys. I am very much a guest in your country, so I want to be in my best behavior. But I find that sometimes a lot of the snacks have a little bit more sugar than equivalent versions in like Europe or the UK. I don't think sometimes that makes the snack necessarily better. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it just does. To me, Trader Joe's tastes very similar to the food in Europe, even though it might not be ingredients wise, but it tastes like it to me. So that's why I really enjoy this. So before you go, I need 2 things from you guys. First of all, do you guys want me to go back to Trader Joe's and just buy you guys' recommendations? If so, give the video a like, but also leave your recommendations in the comments down below. I really mean this because the things that I bought myself, I didn't like them. The things that were recommended by you guys were amazing, so please help me. I really need it. The second thing is, what other stores do you guys want me to go to? Places that I've never been to in America. This is really fun for me. This is so much fun to like experience something for the first time. Like this is not work. Like this is not my job. This is just what I do with my free time. So I really appreciate those of you who support me by giving the video a like, subscribing. recommending more places for me to go and visit. Those of you who are engaged with my content and messaging me on social media, talking to me, I know every single one of you by name, and I love that relationship that we have. It's probably the reason why I'm still making videos after such a long time. I really mean that. So thank you if you're one of those people. I'm not asking for anything here. I'm just saying thank you. So I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I had so much fun, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.